Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello, who are you?
Josef Salvat.
Hello, Joseph. Nice to meet you. So, how's your morning been?
It's been good.
What have you been up to so far?
The plumber was meant to come over, they didn't come, so I waited around for them, then I came here.
Yeah. And how long have you been in London for?
I've been in London for a year.
And what was the inspiration behind the move?
Music. Where better to be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not New York?
Because I guess for a bunch of reasons. I knew more people here. Culturally, I'm probably more familiar with the UK than I am with the States. It's easy to come here.
Yeah.
And it just was the obvious choice. And no, I mean not only that, musically as well. The music that comes out of the UK was much more in line with where I wanted to go with my stuff than more of an American sound.
So when you came over here a year ago, did you have a couple of demos in your bag, or
Yeah,
did you know what sound you wanted to make? Or?
No, I didn't know what sound I wanted to make. I had a bunch of demos. I've got heaps of songs, and I came over here originally in 2010, and that's when I met Natasha, who is my manager, and I had like 5 demo CDs. I had 5 demo songs, and then basically it's just then as we started working with people, with producers and stuff like that, more demos came out, and that was
And what we've heard so far, is that representative of your overall sound, or are you still finding that sound?
I'm not sure. I think it's happening in quite, for want of a better word, like quite an organic way. It seems. I was worried when we went in that I didn't have a sound, but there seems to be one forming, which is quite good. I would say like Hustler and This Life are both kind of quite downbeat, sort of quieter songs, and not all my songs are like that. So I'll be interested to see how it changes. With different types of songs. Basically.
And are you reading the press you've been receiving on the first 2 tracks?
I did. I started reading a lot of it, and then after a while, it's just sort of. You get the gist, and then it's enough. It's not always helpful. Yeah,
well, what I've read is mostly positive stuff.
It's it's really positive, but that's.
Does that affect you at all?
It makes me really excited. It makes me really happy. Because I've been sitting, in my room writing songs for years and my friends always like them, but to have such widespread recognition that mostly that it's a good thing is great. Massive ego boost.
Yeah, no, it certainly would be. Yeah, and what do you make of media hype, media sensation?
What, like the concept in general?
That publications are so.
I think to be honest, I think it's kind of unfortunate that happens, but it's obvious, like with the way the world works now, that would happen. I kind of wish it was sort of like you could. It doesn't really allow a lot of time to find your feet, so to speak. It's like you make your first move, and then if it's any good, it's like bang.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky in a sense that I've been writing songs now for I wrote my first song when I was 13 or something. So.
How old are you now?
24 now. So
wow.
So that's that's about 10 years, and I could just do that.
How are you feeling about being on stage?
Good. I enjoy playing live. It's kind of like writing the song and playing live. They're my 2 favorite parts of the process.
Yeah.
But it's really early days on the live front still. I think I've played like 5 shows.
And so you studied law?
Yeah.
Did you practice law, or did you graduate and go straight to music?
No, I graduated and went straight to music. That was always the plan. Right?
Yeah. So was it like a backup job in case the music fails?
It was. Yeah. It was. I guess it was sort of like a backup plan. I left school and I just didn't really feel prepared for the world. I wanted. I didn't want the world to own me. I kind of wanted to own it. So I went and did something where I thought that would teach me the skills. Yeah.
And so saying that with music, is it your aim to have like chart dominance and be a household name?
No, I wouldn't say that's my specific aim. My aim is to be top of my game, doing something that I love to do for as long as I possibly can. And I think that things like chart dominance and all that kind of stuff, they're not the only way to do that. You don't need chart dominance to have a really long and successful career. as a musician. So if they happen, then that's the way it goes. But
Yeah.
at this point, it's such early days. I just don't really. I mean, and I guess a lot of people don't realize that. Like I've only released 2 songs. I'm not signed. I've done 5 gigs. You know,
Yeah.
just in one sense, there's a lot of songs there. On the other sense, it's really underdeveloped.
And so, if you did get signed and people start knowing who you are, how would you feel about the fact that you've lost your anonymity all of a sudden?
It doesn't bother me.
Doesn't?
Well, maybe it will, but at this
People
point,
want to like dig into your personal life or anything like that?
Yeah, I kind of make sure with the songs that there's like, you know, I'm not afraid of anything. Like, you know, you have to own it all, don't you?
Cool.
You have to own your mistakes.
Cool. Well, thanks for taking the time out to chat.
Pleasure.
Have a good afternoon.